सर आपको परमिशन दे दिया।
पंकज सर एक बार चेक कीजिए हो रहा है।
ठीक है सर, दिख रहा है आपको?
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
यस सर, इट्स विजिबल सर। ओके फाइन।
पंकज लेट्स वेट 5 मिनट्स, डॉट 12 बजे हम शुरू कर देंगे, ठीक है?
ठीक है सर, ठीक।
हाँ, और भी हमारे फैकल्टी मेंबर्स ज्वाइन कर लेंगे। बंदनी सर आ गए हैं। गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
गुड मॉर्निंग टू एवरीवन। पंकज जी नमस्कार। पंकज जी नमस्कार और बाकी सबको
नमस्कार।
नमस्कार।
बंदनी सर नमस्कार। सर नमस्कार।
बंदनी सर हमारे डिपार्टमेंट के सबसे सीनियर मोस्ट प्रोफेसर हैं और सर का काम हमेशा पहाड़ों के ऊपर रहा है। फील्ड वर्क, कार्टोग्राफी इनका स्पेशलाइजेशन रहा है, तो इससे संबंधित बहुत सारे सर ने प्रोजेक्ट्स वगैरह किए हैं। इवन टेरी गढ़वाल के अंदर जो टेरी डैम के ऊपर जो कई सारे प्रोजेक्ट सर ने हैंडल किए हैं, सिंगल हैंडेडली हम कह सकते हैं। तो दैट्स द कैपेबिलिटी ऑफ आवर बंधुनी सर।
चंद्रकांता जी नमस्कार।
वेलकम मैडम।
वेलकम मैडम, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है।
पंकज सर अभी इंडिया में है या अब्रॉड में है?
यही है सर, घर पे हैं सर, घर पे हैं।
अच्छा चलिए ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है।
और मैं कहाँ, रात को निकलना है सर।
अच्छा ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है। संजय सर सुना है आप भी कार्यक्रम करा रहे हैं जेएस के ऊपर या ड्रोन के ऊपर करा रहे हैं?
25 को है सर।
25 तारीख को है ना?
25 तारीख को है। आप सभी का मेरे तरफ से इनविटेशन रहेगा, जाएगा फ्लायर।
ठीक है,
काइंडली आप लोग ज्वाइन कीजिएगा। 25 तारीख को हमने रखा है, 11:30 बजे से है।
ठीक है। वक्ता प्रणय सर ही है या कोई और भी है?
नहीं, प्रणय सर भी और उनकी टीम है, 3 लोग और भी हैं साथ में।
अच्छा ठीक है, ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया।
पंकज सर नमस्ते।
नमस्कार। नमस्कार
सभी को नमस्ते।
नमस्ते हिमांशु, कैसे हैं?
अच्छा हूँ सर।
हिमांशु जी हमारे यहाँ भी फैकल्टी मेंबर हैं ज्योग्राफी के। फील्ड वर्क इनका भी एक्सपर्टाइज है इन सब चीज़ों पे, हिमालयास के ऊपर स्टडी करने का। चतर सिंह वेलकम।
Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir.
Welcome, Chatar.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Chatur.
Good morning, sir. Very good morning, sir.
ब्रॉती जी नमस्कार.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर, नमस्ते.
गुड मॉर्निंग रतिति, कैसे हैं आप?
बढ़िया सर.
बहुत अच्छा लगा. बहुत दिनों बाद आपको देखना हो रहा है.
हाँ सर, कभी कभी मतलब डी स्कूल में मिलते हैं, लेकिन सब कोई आजकल व्यस्त है, तो कब कोई आता है कब जाता है. मैं पिछले हफ्ते ही 3 बार जाके आई हूँ.
जी जी.
अभी चल रहा है वहाँ काम.
गुड मॉर्निंग. ऑनलाइन
बाकी ऐसा कुछ करते रहिए तो मिलेंगे.
नहीं, आज कर दिया
ऑनलाइन
इसी.
मोड पे आप लोगों सबसे हमारा मिलना हो गया.
हाँ सही में. आपने शायद ये प्लान मतलब अच्छे से किया है, लेकिन ऑनलाइन हो गया. नहीं तो मैं आपके यहाँ आती. मैं सोच रही थी कि मिलते हैं.
हम भी ऑफलाइन मोड में ही करना चाह रहे थे, लेकिन ऑनलाइन क्लासेस हो गई तो इसलिए हमें फिर ऑनलाइन हमने प्लान किया.
हाँ अच्छा है, लेकिन फिर भी जो भी है मिले तो सही.
कोशिश करो.
हाँ
क्या
जी.
करते हैं फिर क्लासेस है मैम बाद में.
हाँ जी बिल्कुल.
बेसिकली हमारा ये ऑफलाइन ही था, लेकिन दिल्ली की पॉल्यूशन को देखते हुए जो है ना, कॉलेज प्रशासन ने इसको ऑनलाइन करने का सलाह दिया और हम लोगों ने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया.
अच्छा
इससे
है.
फायदा ये हो गया कि हमारे पास पैन इंडिया के लोग इसमें जुड़े हुए हैं, तो एक अच्छा इंटरेक्शन हो जाएगा सबके साथ.
नाइस इनिशिएटिव. थैंक यू ऑल.
शिवा मैम स्टार्ट कर दो अब आप. टाइम हो चुका है. शिवा.
जी सर.
हाँ प्लीज.
Good morning to one and all present here. It is an absolute honor to welcome all of you to this esteemed seminar on open science, open GIS and sustainable development. We are gathered here today to celebrate the power of collaboration, innovation and knowledge sharing in shaping a sustainable future.
We extend a warm welcome to our honorable guests, respected professors, students, and professionals who have joined us today to explore how open science and GIS can pave the way for global sustainability. Let us together create an atmosphere of learning, exchange, and inspiration.
Today's seminar aims to highlight the role of open science and GIS technologies in addressing environmental challenges and sustainable development. By breaking down barriers to information and encouraging collaboration, these tools empower communities, research, and government alike.
Now we begin this auspicious occasion by the lightning of lamp, symbolizing the journey from darkness to enlightenment.
Now let us take a moment of pride as we listen to the Kuljeet, which reflects the values and vision of our institution.
No voice is coming.
जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का लोक अनुपम
श्रेष्ठ सुंदर दिव्य दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय विहंगम
जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का लोक अनुपम सकल वसुधा निज कुटुंब की भावना संस्कृति सनातन आधुनिक शिक्षा पुरातन ज्ञान धाराओं का संगम
देश की स्वाधीनता हित भूमिका शतकोटि वंदन
निष्ठा धृति सत्यम के मंगल दिव्य भावों का समागम
जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम
भव्य महाविद्यालयों के परिसरों से चिर सुशोभित श्रेष्ठ गुरुजन कर रहे नित्य छात्र और छात्राएं दीक्षित
सदचरित्राचार पावन साधना संकल्प संयम
नवल वैश्विक चेतना नव क्रांति संस्कारों का उद्गम जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का लोक अनुपम
श्रेष्ठ सुंदर दिव्य दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय विहंगम
जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का लोक अनुपम
ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम
ज्ञान का लोक अनुपम
ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम
We are privileged to have with us Professor Anupama Verma, who has been a guiding force in all our endeavors. May I now invite ma'am to deliver the welcome address and share her insights on today's theme.
Okay, thank you. Very good morning to all of you, respected professors, guests of honors, and our speaker, Dr. Pankaj Kumar. I welcome all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all. In today's program, today is a special day as we gather here to celebrate GIS Day. The theme of GIS Day is mapping minds and shaping the world. And our main objective to celebrate this day is to create a platform for collaboration, knowledge exchange, and innovation in the field of geospatial technology, and to create awareness about the GIS and to encourage the students. The theme of today's lecture is Open Science, Open Space and Sustainable Development. एंड मैं चाहूँगी कि हमारे जो स्पीकर हैं, जो गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर है डॉक्टर पंकज, आपका मैं ज़्यादा समय ना लेते हुए मैं चाहूँगी कि हम उन्हें सुने और अपनी जीआईएस के बारे में समझ को और बढ़ाएं। तो इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ once again a warm welcome to each and every one of you and thank you for being a part of this occasion. Let's make this event more memorable together. Thank you so much and welcome to once again. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words.
Thank you.
We are delighted to welcome our esteemed guest, Mr. Pankaj Kumar, a trailblazer in the field of GIS and sustainable development. Dr. Pankaj Kumar is an associate professor in the Department of Geography, University of Delhi, and the Asian Secretary General of the International Geographical Union. Dr. Pankaj Kumar is a member of International Data Policy Committee of International Science Council. He is also associated with the Indian Society of Remote Sensing Delhi chapter, where he's the assistant secretary. His area of specialization includes study of dynamics of mountain ecosystem, land use, land cover change, watershed assessment and modeling, remote sensing, and GIS, especially using the promoting free library and open source software for education initiative of IIT Bombay. Dr. Pankaj Kumar is a life member of the Indian Science Congress Association, the National Association of Geographer India, and the treasurer of the Association of Geographical Study. May I invite Pankaj Kumar to take the stage and share the valuable knowledge with us.
Thank you so much. I hope I'm audible to everyone. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's okay.
So, thank you so much, first of all, to all of you for being here, and I would like to say thanks to the teacher in charge, Dr. Anupma Verma, and the faculty members of Syed Bhagat Singh Evening College and others, the faculty members of other college and department who have joined here to organize such a good event celebrating this GIS Day 2024 and giving me opportunity to share my some of the views on open science, open GIS and sustainable development goals. So thanks once again for keeping me here. I just want to share my screen. Just a minute. Is this visible to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Pankaj, it's well.
The PowerPoint presentation.
आपने Gmail open किया हुआ है, पंकज?
No, my PowerPoint presentation is coming or not?
No, sir, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Give me 1 minute. To open it first. Is this okay now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, PPT is visible, sir.
Fine, thank you so much. So, as has been said by Anupma, Dr. Anupma, that my topic is open science, OpenGIS and Sustainable Development Goals, I will try to touch upon all these three aspects. First, going with the open science, how it has come up, and then where we are standing to promote open science while using this OpenGIS, and how these two open science and OpenGIS are contributing in sustainable development goal. Before that, I would like to ask you to please mute your audio so that there will not be any noise. Thank you for your cooperation.
Your video or audio. All of you, please mute.
So the topic of my presentation, as you know, these are the yes. So these are the things which I'm going to discuss here. The first one is the open science, then FOSI GIS, as has been already explained that it is an initiative of IIT Bombay, and we Department of Geography, University of Delhi are very much associated with this one. The another is the open data, and then how GIS and GeoAI and Sustainable Development Goals are contributing. Basically, these two tools, GIS and GeoAI, is contributing to going for assessment, monitoring, and looking where we are standing when we are moving with the assessment of the Sustainable Development Goals. So, as you know, that the open science is a initiative of UNESCO, and so UN and UNESCO came out with this big initiative to make science more accessible, more inclusive, more equitable for the benefits of all. So it is like sharing the data, using open platforms, softwares, open hardware, pulling the resources together, which are beneficial for domain knowledge and all, and reading the materials, publishing in an open domain. All this comes under the purview of the open science. So basically, it is an initiative which says that the knowledge should not be limited to few persons, and knowledge should be shareable so that we can get most benefit from the knowledge acquired anywhere in the world. Okay. So not only the UNESCO, but their sister organizations like ISC, International Science Council, is also very much popularizing this open science, and the same with the same agenda. It has come out with the several organizations. Those are taking one or the another aspects of open science, and they are trying to work in these fields and sensitize the global community, academia, scientists, students, all stakeholders to promote this open science at the global level. So they come out with the conferences and the documents for promotion of open science with data sharing, knowledge sharing. All these things are very much there on their platform. But exactly the open science is defined as an inclusive construct that combines various movements and practices aiming to make multilingual scientific knowledge openly available, accessible, and reusable for everyone. So whatever the knowledge we have acquired, that should be openly available to everyone without any discrimination of the region or developed or developing countries. Anyone can use those access or use those information. Accessibility is very much attached to this one, and whatever the materials are there openly accessed, that can be reusable for anyone, everyone, and to increase the scientific collaboration. So data sharing is also important part, which I will touch upon as for the benefits of science and society. And you know that we see here now that the science union, that ICSU and the social science, global social science union, both together merged in 2015. And so we are now talking about science and society, not only the science. And so promotion of our science, so benefit of science and society, this open science is a very much required uh, for the time. So it has four components: open science with knowledge, open science infrastructure, open engagement of societal sector actors, and open dialogue with other knowledge system. And there are sub-components like open science, scientific knowledge comprise the scientific publications, open science, open publication, open research data, open educational resources. So we have the MOOC courses which are coming up nowadays in a big way, or recorded courses that are very much open educational resources. And then open software and source code. So we are working in GIS, and we have different softwares, and those are openly available, and their source code are also in open domain. And so anybody can use those source code, modify it, and make new software if you are a software developer in the field. And then open hardware, like making a pool of the hardware. Okay, so not having a proprietary a hardware that this is belonging to me or the other one. So just like we have, like we are using a high configuration or high configurations hardware, like in IITs and all, different department go as work on those common platform. So that is also open hardware which the government is committed to promote. And then open science infrastructure, where we have virtual labs and a physical infrastructure we are promoting in this. Open engagement of societal actors. So different societal actors are giving us the feedback, trying us to, refine our data sets, contributing to refine our software, uh, contributing to develop or giving us, a required area where the software has to be modified or the components which has to be added, keeping into mind the dynamic nature of changes which is happening in the society. Then open dialogue with the other knowledge systems, so not only concentrating on GIS only, but if we have if we can go for a broader picture of geoinformatics or GI science. Okay, so in this way, we are interacting with the different segment or different players or different subsections, sub discipline of other disciplines, and so we are taking the knowledge from there, we are sharing our knowledge, and in this way, in a contributing manner, we can develop or refine our software, we can define our tools or techniques. So creating such a infrastructure where everyone is getting benefited with the mutual cooperation and development of these things. So the UNESCO and ISC, International Science Council, and one of the organization of International Science Council is the CODATA, and the CODATA is basically also promoting very much this open science, and the mandate of this CODATA is only to promote this open science. So you will find here the mission of the CODATA states, like CODATA does this by promoting international collaboration to advance open science and to improve the availability and usability of data for all areas of research. CODATA supports the a principle that data produced by research and susceptible to be used for research should be as open as possible, as closed as necessary. So open science talks about both the things, not only opening everything, but if there is something which needs to be, taken care of, uh, then we have to go for, licensing system, that we have creative common licensing system, which is very much applied nowadays in open publication and open data sharing. So the mission of the Core Data IDPC is to serve as a global platform for collaboration, research, and advocacy in shaping effective data policies. So they are coming out with the data policy, and they are preparing documents which are basically uh, being shared and being complied by the signatory organization or institution and the government agency. So they are trying to sensitize, like we have to share our knowledge, and so how we have to share our knowledge at the global platform. So they are coming out with a standardized format, and those standardized format you can share your materials, you can share your research findings, you can share your article, you can share your GIS file and data sets, and that will be available here on Core Data platform for everyone. So if you are working in India and if you have digitized a lake and you have created a shape file, that shape file you can standardize in the format, and then you can share to the Core Data, and Core Data will keep it in the repository. Anyone working on those lake in future can use those data sets, and then they will cite you definitely. Okay. So ISC Core Data is also very much contributing to the open science. We are very much attached with the Core Data. So International Geographical Union, which is very much linked with the ISC and Core Data, is also promoting this open science. And I am fortunate that I have this opportunity to represent International Geographical Union in Core Data and IDPC committee, International Data Policy Division. So we are basically contributing to development of documents, how to share the data and all. And in IGU also, within the IGU, the strategy document of International Geographical Union 2020-24 is very much committed to study all those components, like which International Science Council or CODATA or UNGGIAM or SIPS are basically studying or focusing on. So we are committed to study sustainable development goals, committed to study Paris climate change, Paris climate action and habitat third, and UN disaster risk reduction like DRR, and Future Earth Initiative. All we are very much linked on. And two of our commission, IGU is having 47 commission, and out of this 47 commission, two of the commission, geographical information science and the modeling geographical system, these two are very much contributing to the promotion of open science and open GIS. Okay, so we are not only going by assessing the resources, but they are very much in modeling the scenario and trying to see how the carbon emission, how the land use land cover, how the ecosystem services are changing, and what will be the availability of all these ecosystem services in future. So and these are very active organization of International Geographical Union. International Geographical Union has come out nowadays and try to connect all those geospatial societies. Those are working together to promote this open science, open GIS, and open data. So we have 11, earlier it used to be 9, but because the chair of all these common bodies came to IGU last year, and one of our vice president, Celine Rosenblatt, was basically the chair of all these geospatial society. She worked very nicely and tirelessly to increase the more membership, and so two of the organizations recently came and joined this initiative, that OSGU and ISC CODATA was not there linked with this one. So now the number goes to 11, and these are all working in the field of GIS and promoting the goal of United Nations, International Science Council with their geo unions, CODATA, Future Earth, Urban Health, Space Research, all are contributing to a study aspects which are given by the WHO, UNEP, UNESCO, FAO. So very much all these organizations are very much linked together, linked with the WHO, UNEP, UNESCO, and FAO, and side by side they are also linked with the international organizations like IGU, ISPRS, IAG, FIG, IUGG, So all these organizations are contributing to promote this open science and open GIS. And recently we have launched a survey with the help of the Google this survey. We prepare this Google Doc for getting the survey and all. So we are trying to collect all across the world from Department of Geography or from allied subjects, like which type of training program in GIS they are conducting. Is this the very basic one or intermediate one, or they are doing advanced level of training program, so that we can come out with a common conclusion and we can see where we are lacking, because now we are going in a very different phase. We are entering in a different phase with GeoAI, with all other components coming and contributing. So we have to also match our pace and match our direction of a study with those things which are developing very fast. So these organizations are very much contributing, and they have a meeting every. I'm also associated with this one, along with the Selin Rosenblatt. So every time we go for online meeting, and sometimes when they have the physical meeting, Selin Rosenblatt from Switzerland, they go to New York to attend that meeting. So recently, in IGC Dublin, we had an International Geographical Congress in August, and here we tried to sensitize the geography community with infusing geography with GeoAI, and this roundtable was very much successful, and we had a very good speakers associated with all these commissions, those are working in this field. And we try to sensitize the global community that don't only talk about the AI, artificial intelligence, but very much the place and location are important component of this AI. So you have to reorient your thought towards the GeoAI, and the GeoAI is a very critical aspect where we have this privacy and confidentiality of location are very much associated. So we are now moving ahead with the GeoAI component, and this is also contributing to open GIS and cloud GIS and all these things. So what GIS software is, as a student, as a layman, you know that the GIS software, a computer software which have a GIS functionality of data input, storage, analysis, manipulation, and output. But they are of two types. One is a closed software, which is a proprietary software for which you have to pay money and you have to purchase the license. But the another one is free and open source software, for which you no need to give any money or purchase any license. So we are now in a phase that the government of India and other organizations and international bodies are promoting free and open source software. And that is why now we are moving towards this open GIS and open software domain. So if we have to define this open source GIS, you can define that an open source application by defining its software that you can freely access and modify the source code. So it means you have the source code even available for those software, and you can develop your own software out of those source code if you are quite a knowledgeable person. Open source GIS programs are based on different base programming languages, and these are some of the names which are open domain like QGIS, GRAS, Diva GIS, Geoda, Saga, UDIG, and Ilvis and R is very much popular nowadays. And the geography communities are using the software to do the spatial analysis, monitoring the resources and modeling all those components, indicators and all. So in other words, the open source software is a computer software that can be freely used, that can be changed, and that can be distributed by anyone. Open source software is made by many people or organization and distributed under licenses that comply with the open source definition. I have already mentioned this. So it can be, so the application, GIS open source application can be in any field, just like a proprietary software. So it has an application in physical geography, and then they take into consideration components from other subjects to develop it properly. So you have this computer science, physical geography, proper geography, then engineering, water resources, meteorology, atmospheric sciences, remote sensing, geology. So if you will try to cover all those aspects, you can give a term geoinformatics like this one. And so from all other aspects you are trying to make and cover all those components, those are going to develop this open source GIS application. Thus, it is clear that the GIS software is essentially used to support and provide information applied to geoenvironmental sciences to improve decision making. And the purpose of any work is to improve the decision making, increase the productivity of processes, provide better data and dynamic models, create productive scenario, impact studies, and disseminate the result of the community. So every day, the geography community, those are using the GIS and all, are doing all these tasks and trying to contribute in decision making by their findings. Why FOSS GIS? Why we are going for open source and software? Because it is a free as in launch, so there is no any money involved in that one. It is free as in liberty. So you have the chances, like if you have some problem, you can reinstall and install it again, and you have the liberty to modify it also. And it's constantly developing. So it's a dynamic as per the requirement posed by the stakeholders. Those are using these softwares. We can modify and we can infuse the components. So basically, there are different plugins which they develop time to time, depending on the dynamic requirements, and so it's a constantly developing. Extensive help and documentation is available. They are a voluntary organization, and they develop this software. So there are communities of software developers. There are a community of users. There are a community of other things. They take care of institution and all, institutional arrangement and all. So they time to time, whenever you have some issue, you just throw your issue into those domain. You can become the member of anyone. So you just add your email ID and all, and you will be accepted for becoming the member. And then if you have some problem while working, you can throw your issues into the user's domain or maybe developer's domain, and they will reply you, and they will try to help you to come out with those situations. And then it has a cross platform, like you can go for the Windows, Linux, Mac, or any version of operating system. They are very much synchronized with that one. And also these are synchronized with the proprietary softwares. Some of the proprietary softwares, they have the component that they accommodate these open source GIS software in them. And so merging both the software together, you can do advanced level of analysis. Like we have a software which is very much linked with the QGIS, is very much associated or synchronized with the SWAT, Soil and Water Assessment Tool. So with the help of this SWAT and QGIS, you can do the modeling, water resource modeling. And so this is the beauty of this open source software, of having cross-platform, cross-software, because, and this is not possible for this proprietary software. So these are some of the benefits, like its accessibility is there, easy to start with, acceptability is there because of the community support, as I have already explained. Scalability is also there. So, and then you have easy to port, maximal control, attracts better developer, great web tools are associated with that one. So it's easy to work. Now, if you see this, the evolution of the GIS, you will find that it started around 1960s and 70s, and then the development went synchronizing with the development of web or internet or software and hardware. So everything went together, and so the GIS development revolutionized after 2000, and we see here now completely coming out to the web-based GIS, wireless LBS, location-based GIS services, and then very much embedded, transparent, and now we are in a phase of open and cloud-based GIS. So this is the way, this is the whole trajectory which a GIS software has come across, and now we are in a phase that we don't need the software. You have the softwares are on the cloud platform, just like you have Google Earth Engine, and some others are also coming in this way. So you have the if you have the programming language, little bit knowledge, or if you don't have even the programming language, they are coming out with the just like other software, they are making the tool, and so you can click on those tools, and then the operation will takes place behind that tool, and so and then the result will be displayed, and you just download your result. So no need to download the data, no need to download the software. So you are minimizing the whole time of arranging all these resources. And the benefit of this is that you have now surplus time to do the analysis, reading the result in a better way, contributing findings in a better way for decision making. So most of the time in the past, we used to have arranging the resources, downloading the data, refining the data, preparing the data, and then doing the analysis, and it took long time. 60 to 70% of time of any project was basically invested on those aspects. But now we are now free from all these things, and if you have to just skill up little bit, and there are so many modules available online, and you can learn from there, and then you can do very fast analysis of anything, okay, with the help of GIS, Open GIS. Am I audible to everyone? Any disturbance, anything? Everything is fine?
Yes, sir, you are clearly audible.
Yes.
Okay, thank. So now I'm going to give you a brief about this OpenGIS FOSSI GIS basically. This is a very good and big initiative by IIT Bombay, supported by Ministry of Education. There is a project of Government of India, promotion of education through ICT. So within this, the Ministry of Education, Government of India has funded this project, and they are developing the whole ambit of open softwares. And there are so many knowledge partners, they are involved, so different. And fortunately, we are also one of the knowledge partner. You can see our logo of University of Delhi and Delhi School of Economics, Department of Geography is very much associated with their initiative. So they promotes the usage of free libre open source software and open source hardware in academia and industry, as I have told you, funded by the Government of India. And they used this open earth observation data sets. So from where we are getting this one, we have our own data sets available from one platform. And from there, they use the data sets and other data sets also, global data sets like NASA and Landsat data sets are very much freely available. And they have a project, different projects like Scilab, Python, eSIM, OSDAG, DWHIM, OpenOFM, Open Media, Modelica. These are some of the software those are used in chemistry and some other faculty, and they have created the open source version of all those proprietary software. So they have come out with the QGIS also. They have the R also, and the R is a very much integrated platform. So you want to do some analysis in the R, they have a repository of all the studies. So whatever you want to do, you just download the PDF of those, and the PDF is having a steps and the case study. So you read the case study and you read the step, and there are, and then you go to the R platform of, and there they have the console where you have to put the file and data sets, and on that same console, the result will be displayed, and you have to just download the result. So there is no need to install R in your system. It's already in a cloud platform. So just like they have come out with the Focal, they have come out with the Soul. Some of the softwares are basically for medical purpose also, like reading the better reading of images, which we take like X-ray and all. So they are developing all those softwares for for contributing to the citizen science. Citizen science is basically when you're any type of basic sciences or physical sciences are contributing to the society directly, your findings and all, then it becomes a part of the citizen science. So they are promoting the GIS to be a real citizen science, and they have whole bunch of information available on that. You just visit on their website, and you'll get to know there are recordings for each and every step. If you have to learn the QGIS, they have whole recordings of small recordings for each and every steps, and that those recordings are all in all 14 languages. So there is no language bar. If you want to do in Hindi, you just go in Hindi. If you want to do in Malayalam, in Assamese, you go reading all those documents in Assamese, the recordings and everything. They have a big team which are working those one, because the open source or open science also says that liberating these type of barriers. So this language is also a barrier. Okay, so not only English but all regional languages, they are converting the whole materials into those and promoting this one. They are very much inspired by the APJ Abdul Kalam statement that the most unfortunate thing is that the India still seems to believe in proprietary solutions. He was very much supporting this open GIS and open science. So further spread of IT, which is influencing the daily life of individuals, would have a devastating effect on the lives of society due to any small shift in the business practice involving these proprietary solutions. It is precisely for these reasons open source software need to be built, which would be the cost effective for the entire society. And this was the statement from APJ Abdul Kalam. In India, open source code software will have to come and stay in a big way for the benefits of our million people. And with this, this in mind, and with this, they have come out with the IIT has developed all those things, and nowadays they are promoting those using this GIS, open source GIS, and they have developed this Mapathon, and this Mapathon is a very big competition they organize online. So you can create your own map and you can share them on different themes, and then there are jury members, and they try to read. They have the jury member decide some of the awards which are which they give to the to undergraduate students, or maybe the school students can also participate in this one. So +2 students can join and do this Mapathon, but you have to enroll on those platforms, and they have a whole list of the activities they plan for every year, and how they are sensitizing the academia or the students, school students, starting from school students to go for Mapathon. So they have the GIS awards also, they have job fair, industry academia connect, national geospatial fellowship they give niche initiative, they promote, then they product development, case study. So there are lots of case study using R, using QGIS. They have the PDF on this 4CGIS web portal on those QGIS segment. Domain specific competition, general competition, and 4CGIS foundational activity. So for all those components, they have a big team, and those teams interacts together and try to develop the whole platform. So I will suggest all of my students to please visit this IIT Bombay 4CGIS platform and try to get some knowledge from there. It's very nicely developed, and it's a good example for the global community also, that how we can keep the knowledge free for everyone, open for everyone, shareable to everyone. So this is the real OpenGIS initiative. And they have, in this OpenGIS, you have the benefit that you can use all those libraries and there are source codes. So using the source code, you can develop your own GIS software or you package it, a small package and all. But for that, you have to be some knowledge of software development, some programming and all. But that is possible. And because of our, activities with this OpenGIS and attachment with this IIT Bombay, this year they have given on the National Education Day on this 11th November, they have given our University of Delhi the Best University Award for 2024. And fortunately, the Vice Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor of University of Delhi nominated me and the Dean of Colleges, Professor Pani, to go and receive the award from IIT Bombay. And I am also fortunate that I received this National Geospatial Faculty Fellow Award from them. That was 2-3 months back. They organized this mega event, and two of my students, those are enrolled and working in the projects, they got the best project award. So they received this National Geospatial Internship Award 2023 and 24. And from this year onward, we are going to sign an MOU. The University of Delhi and IIT Bombay is to sign MOU to involve all the colleges. Those are having GIS or geography. So the students can directly join their initiative and can participate in Mapathan, can participate in any type of activities they are planning, and then they can receive awards and all if they will be selected by the jury. So we have a very good opportunity now to promote this OpenGIS and Open Science initiative attaching with this IIT Bombay. I know this one. This is one example, but other IITs are also coming out in this way, and they are contributing to the Open Science and OpenGIS knowledge. Okay, and this, and making such type of platform. This is the one which we generally use, this QGIS. So QGIS is a free and open source geographic information system, and which we are generally using. And it has the benefit of this software is that it's a regularly updated one, and they try to fix the bugs time to time, and also their user support is very good, and they have all those they have the videos and all available freely in public domain, so anyone can learn this software easily. But if we have the software, if you have this open GIS platform, from where the data will come? We do the spatial analysis. But if the data is not free, then we are stuck with the situation. So we see here that now with the development of this open GIS and open platform, open software, the open data platforms has also come up. So they are the global data sets, they are the national data sets, and those are openly, freely available in public domain for the use. So you can take the land use land cover data, digital elevation model, soil data, global precipitation temperature. These are some of the examples, but they have maybe 100 or more than 100 platforms. Those are giving us different sets of data or data on different indicators for taking us directly into this GIS. And those data sets are very much made in such a format that you can just download it and it is ready for use in those QGIS software. So they try to synchronize the data also, the format, they try to see the format are also very much supporting those software. So we have so many data platforms and you can use those data sets for doing geographical analysis or spatial analysis. So we use generally DAM, land use map, soil map, rainfall, temperature, discharge, sunshine, humidity, sediment, and all these things are basically, I work in this field, so I have given, these are the data sets, but there are more data sets if someone is working in the human geography or other areas, they have different sets of data and they have a different platform. So the platform which we are using regularly is basically the Bhuvan, from where we use the remote sensing satellite data sets are very much useful from here, and the high resolution data we get from here. All the government's program and policies, those are being implemented. They have been geocoded, so they have been linked with this platform. So whatever the government initiative we do on the any part of the Earth surface, they basically get the geotagging, and those geotagging automatically reflects here on the Proven platform. So you can get a historical data sets also. So I see here the role of OpenGIS, and in best example, one I always cite is the Manu project. When this Kedarnath disaster happened, the government of India sensitized the local students, those are working at undergraduate level in geography department like Humayun University or Garhwal University or some other departments, and they given a Samsung mobile phone with the a software dedicatedly made for taking the photographs, and that photographs will directly go into this growing platform. So the students went into the Kedarnath disaster affected area for they stayed there for 1 month, navigating here and there, and they tried to see where the landslides has taken place, where which type of damage has taken place, and they took the photographs and they upload this photograph on this one platform. It means it is creating a historical data set, a historical repository. So when you have to do the modeling, you can use those historical data sets, and then you can assign the model that these are the area where you have the possibility of having more landslides in future. So historical data sets creation by participatory GIS is also a very good example which can contribute to this OpenGIS. The data.gov by Government of India is also a huge platform where you can find any sector of the data. Those are available. Okay, agriculture, industry, services, and anything. You go and visit and search. You have to keep some time to locate all these things. Now, coming to the statement which has been given by Jack Dangermon, and he is the CEO of ISRI, the IGU, International Geographical Union, has given him the award for his contribution to the field of GIS and GIS basically. He developed the proprietary software. But he said that GIS is about uncovering meaning and insights from within the data. It is rapidly evolving and providing a whole new framework and process for understanding. And this whole new framework and process of understanding is helpful in understanding our sustainable development goals, how we are doing and where we are standing in this sustainable development goal, which the government has come out in 2015. And we have to see, and 2030 is coming soon, where we have to do the assessment, which country has done, which region has fairly done, and which region is not fairly doing in respect of all those sustainable development goals. But this GeoAI, comprising the GIS, GPS, and AI, has the capability to revolutionize further our geography domain. So in future, you will see here how this deep learning, machine learning, and all artificial intelligence together can revolutionize the study of spatial, place and space and location and all. So geospatial big data, which is comprising all those components, like with the help of deep learning or machine learning, or you can fetch more and more data, and you can create a big data repository, and from there, using the machine learning and artificial intelligence, you can do the spatial analysis. Future forecast will be very fast, very easy, and we can promote more this cloud-based GIS platform. So automation is going to be, in a big way in this GIS domain. If we talk about this sustainable development goal, as I have told you that there are 17 goals and has been fixed by the United Nations in 2015, with this mandate for a Swasth Prithvi par Santi, Garima aur Samanta ke liye. So if you see with this tagline, it's easy understandable that the peace has to be promoted. Okay, and the integrity and all equality has to be promoted with this achievement of these goals. And for each and every goal, the GIS has the role, because the resource based creation is the important resource. Basic information about the resources of the area is very much required for assessing the environment of any area. So there are various indicators like vegetation cover, land use, land cover, snow cover, and all these things are uh, contributing for achieving different aspects like climate change and other components, or looking the environmental quality also, monitoring the environmental quality also. So indicator based assessment we can do using this GIS. And the UN has also come out with this GGIM. This is a big, you know, branch of sub branch of UN, and they have come out with this geospatial information management system within this one, and they have come out with this initiative, and they try to go for involving the GIS domain knowledge and domain people for mapping all these 17 sustainable development goals. So they are saying that it showcase the power of geospatial data and cartography. All those goals are very much associated, and UN time to time they come out with this. They go for holding stakeholders meet and experts meet and all, and they see how we can more use this GIS in assessing and evaluating these goals. ISRI has also come out with this, joined this initiative with GIS and Sustainable Development Goals, and they try to come out with the reports, and they have made open data platforms for in Ireland, in UAE, I think so, and in some other countries, and those open data platforms are being used for evaluating these sustainable development goals. So they are coming out with a document like a geographic approach for sustainable future. So now the global community has started acknowledging, GIS in a big way, because it's very fast, very convenient to do the assessment, temporal assessment, and because of this, with the help of the GIS and also the remote sensing. So this UN Development Sustainable Development Platform has also come out with the geospatial information for sustainable development. So not only the other organization, but the Sustainable Development Goal has also come out with this information for integrated decision making and participation. In this segment, they are talking about the sustainable geospatial information for sustainable development, and time to time they go for holding big, international conferences, congresses. Recently, I was involved in one of UNGGIM Congress, which took place in Peking, China, and they had a good panel discussion on GeoAI and GIS, how where this is how we have to contribute to geographical modeling. Basically, it was geographical modeling and GeoAI and GIS. How GIS and GeoAI is contributing to the geographical modeling with the support of UNGGIM. They are also coming out with this. This is the sustainable development what is the name of the center? It's a center which is basically taking care of the geospatial data, and they are publishing the report. So if you see here, they have come out with a report localizing the SDG index with machine learning and satellite imagery. So what they are doing, they are trying to maximize the land use efficiency. So it is taking care of Sustainable Development Goal 11.3.1. Then they are coming up with the carbon emissions assessment. And if you see nowadays, it's a global trend. Most of the publications are now concentrated on assessment and evaluation of sustainable development goals, either at a regional level or a global level. If you are working in this domain, you have a good chance to go get your publication accepted in high impact factor journals. So the Chinese scholars are very much in like how to minimize the carbon emissions, how we can contribute towards the Sustainable Development Goal 17 and 18 with the help of GIS and all. They are all using their open source software, open data sets, and open cloud GIS platform to navigate to these problems. Okay, and they are publishing in a very high impact journals. Okay, thank you so much. I hope I did justice. But if you have any question and queries, please let me know.
If anybody has any question, then they can ask.
Student, do you want to ask any question?
I want to give a compliment to Pankaj ji. Pankaj ji, this is Anupama Siriya speaking.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaskar. You have given us such a insightful talk about GIS relating to sustainable development goals. I mean, I for the first time could not get off my seat. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any query?
पंकज मेरा क्वेश्चन तो नहीं है बट मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ लेक्चर बहुत ही इंफॉर्मेटिव था वेरी इंसाइटफुल रियली
Thank you, Anupma. Thank you so much.
Sir, I am Deepika Shekhar Singh from Maharaja College, Ara. And I thank you for such a very good lecture, sir. And I like to point out here that out of 76 and 80 participants, about 20 participants are my students, my PG students.
Oh, very good.
thank you ma'am.
Yes, many of my students are present here. I have taken the screenshot and shared. I'm very sure that they have learned many things, especially about the open source of the GIS information, and they can then forward in future. They can use this information in their regular studies also. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, definitely. This is the purpose of developing that platform. So try to disseminate information as much as possible.
And thank you so much ma'am.
Okay, thank you Pankaj. It's a very nice presentation. आपने सब चीज़ों को cover किया. New technologies, open science, open GIS क्या होती है, and what is the latest development all over the world. उसको आपने बहुत अच्छी तरीके से बताया in the field of geospatial technology. तो मैं तो जानता हूँ आप लगभग 20-25 सालों से इसी में आप लगे हुए हैं, जियोस्पेशियल टेक्नोलॉजीज पे काम कर रहे हैं. तो मेरे ख्याल से बिग डेटा के ऊपर भी आपने इंडिया के अंदर काम करना आप ही ने शुरू किया था दिल्ली स्कूल ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स से. तो ये भी हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छी बात है. आपने बहुत सारी चीज़ें बताई और कोशिश करेंगे कि जो चीज़ें आपने बताई हैं उन सारी चीज़ों को हम लोग इनकॉर्पोरेट करने की कोशिश करेंगे अपने रिसर्च में, अपने वर्क में, और जहाँ जहाँ का आपने रेफरेंस दिया वी विल फॉलो दैट रेफरेंस आल्सो. सो थैंक यू पंकज इसके लिए कि आपने हमारा जो इनविटेशन था वो एक्सेप्ट किया, क्योंकि इतने शॉर्ट टाइम पीरियड.
ये तो मेरा काम है सर. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर इनवाइटिंग मी.
हाँ नहीं, इतने शॉर्ट पीरियड में इतने बिजी शेड्यूल के बाद समय निकालना बहुत भारी हो जाता है, और स्पेशली जो डिपार्टमेंट में बैठे हुए लोग हैं उनके लिए. थैंक यू फॉर दैट. थैंक यू पंकज.
बस मुझे अगर फिजिकली आना होता तो थोड़ी समस्या जरूर होती, क्योंकि मुझे फिर रात को मुझे फ्लाइट पकड़ना है, इसीलिए मुझे थोड़ा लग रहा था कि कहीं लेट हो जाऊं.
चलिए, फॉर ऑल दिस पेन थैंक यू. हाँ
थैंक यू सो मच.
बहुत बढ़िया. सो फाइनली मैं सबसे पहले अपने प्रिंसिपल सर को थैंक्स कहना चाहूँगा. उन्होंने हमें ये परमिशन दिया कि आप इस तरह का GIS डे सेलिब्रेट करें. तो उनके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। हमारे बहुत सारे टीचिंग नॉन टीचिंग स्टाफ हैं जिन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने के लिए बहुत सारा काम किया है। पिछले 1 महीने से स्टूडेंट्स लगे हुए हैं इस काम को सफल बनाने में, स्पेशली शिवम मैन की टीम जो है यहाँ पर, देन शिवम है, कुछ नाम आरजू हैं, ये स्टूडेंट्स हैं, ये दिन रात लगे हुए हैं इस इवेंट को फुलफिल करने के लिए, तो उनका भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। लेकिन साथ साथ मैं उन सब लोगों का भी बहुत मतलब हृदय से धन्यवाद कहना चाहता हूँ जिन्होंने, मतलब कल रात को ही मैंने मैसेज किया पैन इंडिया के अंदर अलग अलग कॉलेजेस में, यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में, वहाँ से सबने अपने अपने अच्छे अच्छे रिस्पॉन्स दिए और उन्होंने ज्वाइन भी किया, ये बहुत अच्छा लगा। उन सबका तहे दिल से धन्यवाद। ठीक है, बाकी का नेक्स्ट प्रोग्राम जो है वो शिवा मैन कैरी ऑन करेंगे। शिवा, over to Shiva.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Now, may I leave now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for cooperation, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So now we would like to move on to the next part of our event. So in this, we will be handling our cartograph competition, which is a map making competition, and we have received numerous responses. And we would like to welcome our students who have volunteered to participate in this competition, and they will be presenting each of their maps, and each of the maps will be shared by our team member, and everyone will be called by their name, and we are welcoming each and every one of them to explain their maps and present their work. तो हम एक एक करके मैप स्टार्ट करते हैं। So welcome first member Rohit Rajan, who will be presenting us about this urban sprawl.
So good afternoon to all of you present over here, respected TIC ma'am, respected professors, seniors, and my dear mates. I would
interrupt 1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. I request all the participants to kindly register yourself, the link which we have shared to you. और आप पार्टिसिपेशन करेंगे तो हमारी कोशिश रहेगी कि सबको ये सर्टिफिकेट मिल जाए. So please, all the students from Delhi University and the outside the Delhi University, please register yourself. That is for us easy to make a certificate for you. Okay, thank you. Carry on, please.
So good afternoon to all of you present over here, respected TIC ma'am, respected professors, seniors, and dear mates. I, Rohit Rajan, student of Honours Geography, presenting my NDVI of my study area, which I had made using the software ArcGIS. So ArcGIS is basically a software which is a version of 10.8, which I had used recently in my practical subject, remote sensing, which is taught by my professor, Prithviranjan sir, and the NDVI. So moving further towards NDVI, so NDVI stands for Normalized Difference Vegetation Index, and I have done NDVI of Kamrup, which is a district in Assam, and this district covers a wide part of Guwahati city. And this NDVI measures the amount of vegetation and its health on the surface of the earth. And on the software ArcGIS, I have used Landsat 9 image, and only 2 bands are needed for this. The first band is the band 5 and band 4. These 2 bands are the necessary bands for creating NDVI and NDBI maps. So the formula for NDVI is near infrared minus red divided by near infrared plus red. तो ये 2014 का और 2024 का मैप है LULC का, जिसके हिसाब से मैंने NDVI और NDBI को बनाया था। तो इसमें हम देख सकते हैं कि 2014 में जो वेजिटेशन कवर है वो काफी ज्यादा था एज कम्पेयर टू 2024। ये बेसिकली जो है वो गुवाहाटी सिटी का स्टडी एरिया है, जो कि कामरूप डिस्ट्रिक्ट के अंदर में आता है, असम में। तो इसमें जो रिवर दिख रही है हमको, वो रिवर ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर है, विच इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रिवर इन एस्पेक्ट टू आवर कंट्री इंडिया। एंड अगर हम देखें तो जो इसमें जो वेजिटेशन वाला पार्ट है, नीचे का जो वेजिटेशन वाला पार्ट है, वो मेघालय रीजन का पार्ट है। बेसिकली जो शिलोंग का जो हाईवे है उसका पार्ट है। तो थ्रू ओवर द टाइम इसका वेजिटेशन कम होने का रीजन ये है क्योंकि जो ट्रांसपोर्ट और टूरिज्म बढ़ा है शिलोंग चिरापुंजी की तरफ, तो उस हिसाब से जो रोड कनेक्टिविटी में जितनी भी अर्बन इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का डेवलपमेंट हुआ है, उस हिसाब से अर्बन एरियाज भी इंक्रीज हुई है, तो वेजिटेशन भी घटा है। तो इस हिसाब से हम ये समझ सकते हैं कि NDVI और NDBI का क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है। और एट लास्ट मैं पृथ्वीराज सर का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा, एज बिकॉज ही हैड टॉट वेरी वेल इनफ टू अस कि हम ये मैप्स बना पाए, और वो काफी अच्छे तरीके से हमें ये चीजें सिखाते हैं, समझाते हैं क्लासेस में। तो by this I am concluding my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohit. Now, we would like to welcome Neil Kumar. He's a geography student from Shahid Bhagat Singh Uni. He will be presenting his presentation on LULC change.
Yes. Good afternoon, teachers, and hello, my dear fellow classmates and juniors. भैया आप वो मैप वाला स्लाइड करा दो ना। हाँ, ये वाला। So basically, I have created this land use land cover map using ArcGIS software. This is a LULC map of Siliguri. It is a small city of West Bengal situated at the foothills of Himalayas, which comes under Darjeeling district, situated at the northern part of West Bengal. I have created this map using supervised and unsupervised classification tools of ArcGIS. I have used satellite image of 2024 and 2014 for creating this map. This map explains the vegetation, build-up area, open land, cultivated land, and water bodies of Siliguri of year 2024 and 2014 respectively. Some of the changes which could be recognized are the build-up area has increased, vegetation has increased, and cultivated land has decreased. Rivers are getting narrow. So that's it. So I briefly explain the changes.
Thank you, Neil. I would like to welcome Anupama Kashyap. She will be presenting us about maps on LST maps and heat maps.
Good afternoon, everybody. So this is the land surface temperature map I made of Gurugram district of 2018 in 2018, and I made this map of only the Gurugram district, because if you make a land surface temperature map of a bigger area, the data is not that accurate. So in this map, you can see that there is given value in Celsius, and every pixel has a value. If you click on any pixel, it will show you the exact temperature that was recorded on that day, and the minimum temperature was 21.64 and the maximum was 38.50. And I used the thermal bands of Landsat 8 in this thermal bands and NDVI and NDBI bands, so which were band 5 and band 4 and band 10 to make these maps. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Anupama. Now I would like to welcome Arvind. He will be presenting us on the LULC change of study area, Bangalore.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arvind, and I am a student of Shahid Bhagat Singh College. I'm at third year currently. I'm presenting my analysis of the land use and land cover change in Bangalore from 2004 to 2024. This study uses satellite imagery to track how land use in the city has evolved over the past 2 decades, particularly focusing on the effects of urbanization. The analysis is crucial for understanding environmental changes, urban planning needs, and resource management. First of all, I'll start with the sources, which is for 2004 data. I used Landsat 4 satellite imagery thematic mapper, and for 2024 I used Landsat 8 satellite imagery thematic mapper. I processed these datasets in ArcGIS ArcMap using supervised classification to categorize the land into 5 distinct classes, which is built-up areas, vegetation, the water bodies, agricultural land, and open land, which is also known as barren land. The changes between 2004 and 24 were then analyzed using change detection techniques, visualizing the areas of significant transformation in Bengaluru. The key observation that I focused on was built-up areas that have expanded significantly over the past 20 years, with an increase of 82% in built-up land, particularly in rapidly growing areas like Whitefield, Electronic City, and Koramangala. Vegetation has decreased by approximately 35%, particularly in the northern and eastern parts of the city, where natural forests and green spaces have been replaced by urban infrastructure. Water bodies. It has also suffered with a 20% reduction, especially in the city's lakes and smaller water reserves, which have been encroached upon or filled for urban development. Agricultural land. Agricultural land has declined by about 15%, especially in the suburbs that have experienced the most rapidly urban expansion. Open land. Open land has also seen a shift with urbanization moving into previously vacant spaces, contributing to the loss of ecosystem services like natural water filtration and air quality maintenance. These changes are visible through LULC gain and loss maps that clearly show the expansion of built-up areas and the retreat of natural environments over 2 decades. Both of the map and the pie diagram have been attached with the presentation, so you can look over here and see the changes. Then I will discuss on the relevance and insights. This map is highly relevant to urban planning, environmental and sustainable efforts in Bengaluru. As we know, Bangalore is a very big and mega city that is flourishing now also. The key insights are: first, urban sprawl. Unchecked growth in the built-up areas have reduced natural habitats and clean cover. Second, environmental degradation. The loss of vegetation and water bodies raises concerns about biodiversity, water management, and climate resilience. Third, planning for the future. By understanding these changes, we can advocate for better city planning that integrates green spaces, protects water resources, and reduces environmental degradation. In conclusion, this LULC change analysis map provides a clear picture of Bengaluru's transformation over 2 decades. It emphasizes the importance of tracking urban growth and understanding its environmental implication through GIS technology. This analysis can guide future planning and restoration efforts, ensuring the Bengaluru grows in a way that balances urban needs with environmental conservation. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. Now we would like to welcome Kavita Singh. She will be presenting us the Kaveri River Basin hydrogeometrical map.
Good afternoon, respected TIC ma'am, respected professors, my dear fellow mates, and all my lovely juniors. I, Kavita, today going to represent the hypsometric curve. So First of all, let's understand the term hypsometry. Hypsometry involves the measurement and analysis of relationships between altitude and basin areas to understand the degree or dissection and stage of cycle of erosion. Area height curves, it includes three curves. First, area height curves, second, hypsometric curves, and presentation hypsometric curves are generally used to show the relationship between altitude and area of the basin. The basic data required for the study of area height relationships are areas between successive contours and their respective heights. The area may be measured with the help of planimeter or may be estimated by intercept methods. The height is obtained from the contour maps. So now I'll be explaining percentage hypsometric curve. It involves two ratios of relative heights. Small h divided. It shows the ratio of height and uh, height of the total height is where small h denotes the height between two successive contours and capital H indicates total height plotted on the originate and relative heights relative areas where small a denotes area between two successive contours and capital A indicates total basinal area plotted on the abscissa in terms of percentage cumulative has proved fruitful in providing a basis for recognizing stage of the cycle of erosion in a drainage basin. It is important to note that the type of hypsometric analysis of the basin advocated by A and Steller is not primarily designed to show erosional levels, but it is more for comparative purpose between one basin and another to establish stage of generation that can be applied to any basin. So this is the map of Kaveri River Basin where x-axis denotes the cumulative percentage of the total area and y-axis represents elevation as a percentage of the total maximum height also ranging from 0% to 100%. Interpretation of the curves. Convex curves indicates youthful landforms with steep slopes and minimal erosions. And a concave curve represents old age landforms with gentle slopes and advanced erosions. And S curves denotes mature stage where uplands and lowlands are balanced. So this curve shows old age landforms. ये जो कर्व है ये मैच्योर स्टेज शो कर रहा है बिकॉज दिस इज अ कॉन्केव कर्व. Or what are the factors which has influenced this? First, geological structures flow over both hard and soft rocks creates contrast in river profile. Second, climate, monsoon fed flow with intermittent dry and wet periods affect erosion and sedimentations. Third, human activities, reservoirs and dams. Example, Krishna Raj Sagar modify the river natural course and sediment flows. Overall stages, the Kaveri primarily reflects a mature river systems with maximum depositional and erosional features. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavita. Now I would like to welcome Ayush. He will be presenting us about the stream modeling of the Kaveri River Basin.
Hello everyone, I am Ayush from third year, Syed Bhagat Singh Evening College. Here I am presenting the stream ordering map of Kaveri River Basin. First of all, what is stream ordering? This map showcases the hierarchical arrangement of stream with Kaveri River Basin. So basically, stream ordering किसी जो डैम इमेज में से हम रिवर का जो स्ट्रीम्स लेते हैं, कोई भी रिवर डायरेक्टली नहीं बनती, उसकी स्ट्रीम्स होती हैं, ट्रिब्यूटरीज होती हैं, उसके थ्रू उस वर्क को हम स्ट्रीम मॉडलिंग करते हैं आरजीएस के और अदर सॉफ्टवेयर के यूज करके. Stream modeling is a fundamental geomorphological concept that categorizes stream based on their relative size and positions with a drainage network. This map provides a visual representation of this classification, aiding to the understanding the basin's hydrological characteristics. तो इसका मेन सोर्स डैम इमेज था डिजिटल एलिवेशन मॉडल. नेक्स्ट इसके स्टेप्स हैं डेटा ऑब्टेन dam image. This is a graded representation of terrain elevation, ensuring data quality. The dam image में काफी errors भी होते हैं, कभी कभार उसमें gaps और inconsistencies होती हैं, वो हम tool के जरिए उसको मिटा सकते हैं और उसको dam image को अपने काम के लिए use कर सकते हैं. उसके बाद next is pre-processing fill sink. Identify and fill depressions or sink in the dam to ensure proper flow direction and calculation. Next is hydrological analysis, flow direction, flow accumulation, and stream definition. Flow direction is calculate the direction of flow from each cell to its neighboring cell with the lowest elevation. Next, flow accumulation, determine the number of upstream cells contributing to each cell. जैसे इसमें सबसे पहली stream है blue color की जो है वो first stream है. वो कंबाइन होके एक सेकंड स्ट्रीम बनाती है. दो ब्लू स्ट्रीम मिलके एक सेकंड येलो स्ट्रीम बनाती हैं और फिर सेकंड स्ट्रीम मिलके वो थर्ड स्ट्रीम बनाती है. वो रिवर मेन रिवर शो कर रहा है कावेरी रिवर. Stream definitions, set a threshold value to identify self with flow accumulation above a certain value as stream pixels. Next step है map creation. Symbolize streams, assign different colors or lines styles to represent. ये last step है map को बनाने का, एक तरह से उसको layout करने का. Symbolize streams, assign different colors or line style to represent different streams, orders, and add labels. Create a base map. एक background में हम base map लगा सकते हैं कि ये map कहाँ से लिया गया. Layout and map export. Last में है इसके uses. ये हाइड्रोलॉजी हमें am I audible? Hello.
Yes, you're audible, Ayush. Please continue.
Sorry. Okay. हाँ तो इसके uses हम इसका यूज करके हम आगे प्लानिंग कर सकते हैं कि रिवर का कंट्रीब्यूशन किसी स्टेट को कितना होगा या किस स्टेट के पास कितना इसका पार्टिसिपेशन है, और जो नेचुरल डिजास्टर्स होते हैं इसका मतलब एरिया बढ़ना, अगर किसके थ्रू से एरिया बढ़ रहा है रिवर का, उसमें पानी का, ये सारे यूजेस करके हम इसका पता कर सकते हैं. थैंक यू.
Thank you, Ayush. And now I would like to welcome our last presentation by Ankur Yadav. Unfortunately, I believe Ankur Yadav is not able to join us right now. So we would like to skip his presentation. And first of all, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants who are present here, to all the professors and students who have patiently listened to all the presentations. And I would also like to mention that the participants who are submitted their maps will be notified about their competitions and prizes. And now I would like to move on to the next stage of our event, and which is the SDC exhibition. So to be hosted by our RSL. Arjun, please take over.
As a part of our seminar, we are delighted to present a poster exhibition on the theme of Sustainable Development Goals. These posters are a visual representation of the creativity, ideas, and dedication of individuals who believe in making a positive impact on our world. However, before we dive in, we would like to express our heartfelt apology due to the limitation of an online format. We acknowledge that we could not fully bring out the impressive experience this exhibition truly deserves. While nothing can replace the vibrancy of physical exhibitions, we hope you still find inspiration and meaning in the works presented here. The poster you will see today has various aspects of SDGs from eradicating poverty to ensuring quality education, promoting gender equality, tackling climate change, and much more.
So right now our member Yupam will be sharing the posters which have been made. So this is one of the posters which has been made by a student. It has been made by Ashish, and he mentions the different types of different ways, different dimensions in which GIS can promote sustainability. Next. Another poster.
No, explain it about 2-3 minutes about the poster. Those who made this poster, please explain about the posters so that audience can see and learn, because it is not possible to read so many things by the audience. So those who prepared this poster, they can briefly tell about the posters. At least 5 minutes, please.
Am I audible to everyone? Hello.
Yes, you're audible.
Yes.
So basically, this is a poster about how can we use GIS to promote sustainability. जैसे कि हम अगर ऐसे नॉर्मली किसी चीज को देखते हैं तो हमें पूरा उसका डिटेल समझ में नहीं आता, पर जब हम उसको एज ए जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर के थ्रू उसको एनालिसिस करते हैं तो हमें उसके अंदर पता चलता है कि हमें उसमें क्या क्या चीज दिख सकता है. जैसे कि यहाँ पे रिप्रेजेंटेशन हुआ है कि रियल वर्ल्ड में हमें नॉर्मल एक रियल वर्ल्ड ही दिखता है बस, और जब हम उस सेम रियल वर्ल्ड के डाटा को किसी जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर में इनपुट करते हैं तो हमें उसमें से डिफरेंट लेयर्स का वो मिल जाता है कि इस पार्ट में हमारा रूट जाता है, इस पार्ट में बाउंड्रीज है, इस पार्ट में वाटर बॉडीज हैं. तो बेसिकली मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि हम जब जीआईएस का सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करते हैं तो हम डिफरेंट चीज़ों को समझ सकते हैं और इजीली समझ सकते हैं. तो जीआईएस का यूज करते हुए फ्यूचर में भी हम बहुत सारी चीज़ों के लिए वो चीज़ यूज कर सकते हैं सस्टेनेबिलिटी प्रमोट करने के लिए, जैसे कि एनवायरमेंटल कंजर्वेशन हो गया, अर्बन प्लानिंग, स्मार्ट सिटीज, वो सब प्लानिंग के लिए होगा. जैसे कि अभी तो जो पीरियड चल रहा है इस टाइम पे अर्बन प्लानिंग जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. अदरवाइज अगर प्रॉपर अर्बन प्लानिंग नहीं होगा तो बहुत सारे स्लम्स क्रिएट होते हैं, फिर लोगों को सेटलमेंट अपना डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में भी प्रॉब्लम होगा. तो हमें जीआईएस का सॉफ्टवेयर जो आता है, बहुत सारे सॉफ्टवेयर्स आते हैं, उनका यूज़ करते हुए हम अर्बन प्लानिंग भी कर सकते हैं, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी डेवलपमेंट के लिए कर सकते हैं कि जो साइट्स होते हैं जो जिस जगह पे हम रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी को यूज़ करने के लिए मतलब ऐसे एरिया ढूंढ सकते हैं जहाँ से हम रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी गैदर कर सकते हैं अपने लिए. और एग्रीकल्चर के लिए तो अभी ये चीज़ हो भी रही है कि जो जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर है उसके थ्रू लोग फील्ड्स में फर्टिलाइजर्स स्प्रेड करने के लिए यूज़ करते हैं, उसका कल्टीवेशन के लिए यूज़ करते हैं. जो जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर्स हैं उनसे ऑटोमेटेड फार्मिंग टाइप का हो जाता है. तो उससे जो है हमारा फूड सिक्योरिटी भी बढ़ता है. वो टेक्नोलॉजी के मदद से हम उसका जो बैलेंस रहता है, जो हमें फर्टिलाइजर्स स्प्रेड करना है या फिर कोई चीज़ कुछ सेपरेट करना है, उस चीज़ का एक बैलेंस हम उसमें सेट करके दे सकते हैं. तो उसके हिसाब से जो प्रोडक्टिविटी है वो भी बढ़ जाता है और हमारा इस कारण हमारा फूड सिक्योरिटी भी बढ़ता है. तो फिफ्थ जो रीज़न यहाँ पे एडेड है डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट एंड क्लाइमेट रेजिलियंस। जैसे कि जानते हो अभी क्लाइमेट चेंज के कारण बहुत सारे ऐसे डिजास्टर्स होते हैं, बहुत सारे क्लाइमेटिक प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं, उनको मैनेज करने के लिए भी हम जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर का यूज़ करते हैं। जैसे कि ड्रोन्स वगैरह भी होते हैं, उनके मदद से भी हम इंफॉर्मेशन कर सकते हैं जिस जगह पे हम पहुंच नहीं सकते हैं, वैसे लोकेशंस पे हम ड्रोन्स वगैरह को भेज सकते हैं, या फिर अपना जीआईएस सैटेलाइट के थ्रू, जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर्स या फिर सैटेलाइट के थ्रू उस जगह का एनालिसिस कर सकते हैं कि वहाँ पे कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हैं क्या है, अगर उस जगह को हम फिजिकली रीच नहीं कर सकते हैं तो। कम्युनिटी मैनेजमेंट एंड एजुकेशन, उसके लिए भी जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर यूज़ करते हैं। जैसे कि हमारे अभी कॉलेजेस में सिखाए जा रहे हैं जियोग्राफी ऑनर्स के अंदर प्रैक्टिकल सब्जेक्ट जो है रिमोट सेंसिंग और जीआईएस, इनके थ्रू जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो भी जीआईएस का यूज़ करना सीखते हैं। तो इन फ्यूचर वो भी जब अपना फील्ड चूज करेंगे उसमें भी वो यूज़ कर सकते हैं। और ये जो जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर्स हैं वो हमारे डेली टू डेली लाइफ में भी बहुत यूज़फुल होते हैं। और 7 पॉइंट है कंजर्वेशन एंड नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज। उसके अंदर जो वाटर रिसोर्सेज है उसको भी हम मैनेज कर सकते हैं, और जहाँ पे वाटर रिसोर्सेज है या फिर जहाँ पे कम हो रहा है उसका भी हम देख सकते हैं, और उसका रीज़न भी पता कर सकते हैं कि उस जगह पे जो नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज हैं उस जगह पे कम क्यों हो रहे हैं, या फिर उस जगह पे ऐसा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन क्यों है, उस चीज़ का आइडेंटिफिकेशन करके हम उसको मैनेज भी कर सकते हैं। और लास्ट है क्लाइमेट चेंज मिटिगेशन। क्लाइमेट चेंज मिटिगेशन में जो हम कार्बन फुटप्रिंट्स होते हैं उनको भी मैपिंग कर सकते हैं, उसका डिटेक्ट करके हम उसका रीजन और उसका सॉल्यूशंस निकाल सकते हैं। अर्बन हीट मैपिंग, उसका भी मैपिंग करके हम उसका जो सॉल्यूशंस होते हैं वो क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, रीजन वगैरह पता करके। फिर
ये तो ठीक है, अच्छा ये वाला है तो ठीक है, तो ठीक है।
ओके सर,
ये गद्देदार लगाइएगा सर, है ना?
पोस्टर
नहीं सर, वो क्या प्लास्टिक हमको लगता है खराब हो जाएगा गद्दा वाला, धूल-धाल से देख रहे हैं नहीं सर।
Philip, you can also mute people.
प्लीज बाकी लोग म्यूट कर लीजिए।
Should I continue?
Yes, you can continue.
Okay, sure. This poster is about drone mapping and Internet of Things. So basically, जो GIS सॉफ्टवेयर होते हैं उसका हम मल्टीपल इसमें यूज कर सकते हैं। साइट सिलेक्शन, वाटर एनालिसिस, रिसोर्स इनोवेशन, लैंड मैनेजमेंट, नेटवर्क एनालिसिस एंड GIS सॉफ्टवेयर का यूज कर सकते हैं। जैसे यहाँ पे आप नीचे देख सकते हो, एक फील्ड एरिया है, उसके ऊपर से एक ड्रोन जा रहा है, और वो ड्रोन जो है जो वहाँ का सारा डाटा वो कैप्चर कर रहा है, और वहाँ पे 4 डिफरेंट टाइप्स के जो कलर्स शो हो रहे हैं आपको, वो डिफरेंट चीज़ों को इंडिकेट कर रहे हैं, और उसका डाटा गैदर करके उसको फर्दर प्रोसेस करके जो हम है एग्रीकल्चर वगैरह को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए, प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाने के लिए उस चीज़ का ड्रोन वगैरह का यूज़ करके वो चीज़ कर सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट है इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स। इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स इज लाइक कि जो जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर है वो डिफरेंट कंपनीज यूज करते हैं। जैसे कि हमारे अभी जो पॉपुलर्स हैं स्विगी, जोमेटो, और भी हमारे मैपिंग वगैरह के जो आते हैं गूगल मैप्स वगैरह, उन सब में जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर का यूज होता है टू आइडेंटिफाई द लोकेशन ऑफ अ पर्सन, और डिफरेंट लोकेशन को पता करने के लिए हम इस चीज का यूज कर सकते हैं। जैसे कि यहाँ पे 9 डिफरेंट टाइप्स का इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स जो है स्मार्ट एग्रीकल्चर के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं। आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो, एक है यूएवी फार्मिंग, जो है रेडिएशन के थ्रू फील्ड के ऊपर से अपना डाटा कलेक्ट करके जाता है, और उसका एनालिसिस करके उसका एक चार्ट आ जाता है जिसके थ्रू ये लोग पता कर सकते हैं किस चीज़ का कमी है, जो उसमें जिस चीज़ का भी रिक्वायरमेंट होगा हमें उस चीज़ का पता चल जाएगा। मॉनिटरिंग फार्मिंग जो है, फार्म एरिया जो है पूरा जो फार्मिंग एरिया, उस चीज़ को भी कैप्चर कर लेता है, उसका प्रॉपर जो इंफॉर्मेटिव चीज़ें होते हैं वो सब अपने पास आ जाते हैं। और प्रिसीजन फार्मिंग, वो जो हम ट्रैक्टर्स वगैरह यूज़ करते हैं, यूजुअली पहले क्या होता था कि मैनुअली लोग उसको चलाते थे, पर इन रिसेंट फ्यू ईयर्स बहुत सारे सॉफ्टवेयर्स आए ऐसे जो इंस्टॉल करने के बाद ये ट्रैक्टर्स वगैरह जो हैं वो सब ऑटोमेटेड हो चुके हैं। अगर आप रूट सेट करोगे, डिस्टेंस सेट करोगे तो वो अपने आप अपना फील्ड जो है उसको कवर कर लेगा, जितना भी उसका काम रहेगा। जितना काम सेट करेंगे उतना हो जाएगा अपने आप। ट्रैकिंग और ट्रेसिंग वगैरह भी हो जाता है इस चीज़ से, इस इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स के मदद से। डाटा एनालिसिस भी हो जाती है और जो है कि जो फील्ड एरिया है उसमें कितना हमारा जो है यूज़फुल थिंग्स है और कितना चीज़ जो है हमारा काम का चीज़ नहीं है, और जो चीज़ हमारे फील्ड को हार्म कर सकती है वो चीज़ भी डिटेक्ट हो जाती है। तो इससे फ़ायदा बहुत सारे होते हैं फार्मर्स को, और जो भी लार्ज स्केल में फार्मिंग करते हैं उनको भी फ़ायदा होता है कि जो डिटेक्ट कर लेगा उसके बाद वो अपना जो खराब चीज़ है उसको हटा के अपना फार्मिंग प्रोडक्टिविटी भी बढ़ा सकते हैं। So here's another poster about why GIS is important. जैसे कि यहाँ पे दो डायग्राम्स एडेड हैं। फर्स्ट डायग्राम में आप पाई चार्ट देख सकते हो जिसमें कि शेयर्स दिखाए हुए हैं कि कौन से फील्ड में जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर का यूज कितना परसेंट हो रहा है। जैसे कि आप देख सकते हो अर्बन इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में हाईएस्ट परसेंटेज ऑफ इन्वॉल्वमेंट है जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर का 28%। तो उस हिसाब से बाकी चीज़ों में भी 16%, कहीं पे यूटिलिटीज़ के लिए 16%, डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट के लिए 14%, सेम टू सेम। ये जो आप परसेंटेज देख रहे हैं, आप ये चीज़ मान के सकते हो कि अभी जो फ्यूचर जो पीरियड आने वाला है उसमें हर फील्ड में जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर का यूज़ बढ़ने वाला है, क्योंकि ये जो जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर है वो हमारे चीज़ों को बहुत सिंपल बना देते हैं, इजी बना देते हैं हमारे लिए कोई एक टास्क को मतलब करने के लिए। उस एरिया में या फिर कोई एक पोजीशन में आप होते हुए भी किसी दूसरे लोकेशन पे चीज़ भेज सकते हो, उस चीज़ वहाँ का इंफॉर्मेशन निकाल सकते हो, या फिर जो एरिया है उसका प्लानिंग कर सकते हो फ्यूचर को प्रेडिक्ट करते हुए। तो इसीलिए जीआईएस एक इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्टर होता है हमारे लाइफ में। और यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो कि आईओटी जो इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स एलिमेंट्स हैं वो जीआईएस सॉफ्टवेयर से कैसे कनेक्शन होता है। जैसे कि सेंसिंग में आप देख सकते हो, सेंसिंग जो है जीआईएस एलिमेंट्स में डाटा एक्विजिशन और डाटा मैनेजमेंट के लिए कनेक्टेड है। और जो ये कंप्यूटेशन है वो डाटा क्वेरी, वेक्टर एनालिसिस, रास्टर एनालिसिस, इन तीनों के लिए तीनों से कनेक्टेड है। तो सर्विसेज जो है डाटा डिस्प्ले के लिए कनेक्टेड है, जो डाटा डिस्प्ले होता है उससे सर्विसेज वगैरह बहुत इजी हो जाते हैं। तो मेरा यहाँ तक ही था, बाकी मैं आगे फर्दर कंटिन्यू करने के लिए रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा।
So good afternoon, everyone present out here, respected TXMM, professors of our university and different universities, my fellow.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible to everyone.
So good afternoon, everyone. Respected TIC ma'am, professors of our university, and the professors of different universities present out here, my seniors, my mates, and my juniors. So in this poster, we can see that it's a poster about GIS in everyday life. So as we know, GIS in the present era is a ground-changing thing. So how it can be used in everyday life, that's written here. It can be used for navigation. So in present time, as we know, we travel to different areas. So GIS has become very useful for us. We use Google Maps, we use Apple Maps, everything. Those run in GIS, and the Ola, Uber, all the apps, the transportation apps also run on this navigation system, which is provided by GIS itself. E-commerce from the online delivery systems where we put address and all those things also use GIS for getting all things to the place we are in. Urban planning, as we know, in the present time, GIS is also important for urban planning, as it identifies different locations for different for building different infrastructures. And environmental conservation is also very important in present era in GIS, has made it even easier for us to track the wildlife migration patterns and analyze all the climate change patterns. And one of the major groundbreaking thing that GIS has done for us is emergency responses has become easier for us due to the advancement in GIS technology. During different natural disasters, we use coordinates and all with satellite imaging, which all helps in the relief efforts and to identify the affected areas. And we also are able to allocate all the resources which are needed in that disaster affected area. So GIS has done groundbreaking things in this field, and this is some of the things that GIS is used as in everyday life. Thank you. So the next slide, the next poster is a brief history about GIS. So talking about the birth of GIS in 1960s, in which 1963, Roger Tomlinson, he developed the first computerized GIS system, which was in for the Canada Land Inventory. And the early applications were like planning and census analysis, like it was used in different census things. And coming to the next era, which was the modernization era, which was from 1970s to 1980s, where S3, ARC, and Info 1981 it was developed, which was available widely. And in this era, like I earlier said, the starting era, GIS is used in urban planning. So in this era, the modernization era, the GIS system was started to be used in environmental studies and disaster management and urban planning, though at a minimal level, but it was started to be used. So the next era in which GIS was used was global expansion era, which was from 1990s to the 2000s. So GIS, GPS, and remote sensing both were integrated together, and the internet web based GIS was introduced in this era, like which we say like Google Maps and real time mapping, all the apps which use real time mapping like Google Maps, Apple Maps, and everything. And the present era, today's GIS is advanced GIS and it's still developing. It is enhanced by AI, drones, and like large data are analyzed, and all the cities and everything sustainable development, like today's theme itself, sustainable development, GIS. So all these things are being used in the present era. Thank you. And talking about GIS, so how the GIS was developed, like from steps to step, like from time to time, it constantly developed. So the first map revelation was done in 1854. John Snow developed the cholera map, which was revolutionizing thing in the public health sector. In 1963, Roger Tomlinson coined the term Geographic Information System. So the GIS term was coined by Roger Tomlinson. In 1969, S3 was founded by Jack and Laura Dangermond in 1969. And in 1900s, GIS softwares like ArcGIS were like coming up, and it was like available everywhere. In the 2000s, Geo Web and Mobile GIS emerged, like the mapping maps which we are use. As I earlier said, the Google Maps and everything. It was available in the 2000s. In 2010, big data cloud-based GIS solutions were introduced, and in the 2020s, AIs and machine learning transformed the GIS. So this was a brief timeline of how GIS was developed. Thank you. Now I'd like to request the next poster maker to take this poster forward. Please explain your poster.
Good morning, everyone present here. Today I am here to present the poster titled Exploring Geospatial Possibilities, which highlights the importance of GIS technology in shaping our understanding of the world and celebrates GIS Day. GIS Day is a global event that promotes the use of geographic information systems in solving real world problems. whether environmental, social, or business related. So, if we take an overview of the poster, this poster is designed to showcase the different GIS tools available to users, divided into two categories: free and paid software. It also emphasizes how these tools enable us to harness geospatial data for various purposes, from mapping to advanced analytics. So, first of all, if we talk about free GIS tools, there are a lot of free GIS tools, and some of those tools is listed here, which is widely acceptable all over the globe. And first is QGIS, which is an open source platform that is highly versatile and user friendly for a wide range of geospatial tasks. Second one is GrassGIS, known for its advanced geospatial analytics, especially in environmental and land use studies. And the third one is Saga GIS, a specialized tool for automated geoscientific analysis, ideal for researchers and scientists. And on the other hand, if we talk about paid GIS tools, the most common tool we known as the ArcGIS, which is widely acceptable all over the globe from the 1990s. ArcGIS is a comprehensive software widely used for advanced mapping and spatial analysis. Other paid software is NV. This tool specializes in remote sensing, making it perfect for satellite image processing and environmental monitoring. And the last software is MapInfo, designed which is designed for businesses. It simplifies spatial analysis to support strategic decision making. And if we talk about the poster's center theme, there is a there is a tree rooted in the globe, symbolizing the growth and interconnectivity fostered by GIS technology. This imagery reminds us of GIS's role in building a sustainable and interconnected future. So, in conclusion, this poster celebrates the diversity of GIS tools and their ability to empower users across fields such as environmental conservation, urban planning, and businesses. As we observe GIS Day, let us reflect on the transformative potential of geospatial technology and encourage its integration into solving global challenges. Thank you. This was all about this poster.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll be looking into the GIS applications in defense, or you can say military. So the first is the strategic planning. The GIS aids in terrain analysis and battlefield mapping for informed military strategy. It also supports the integration of satellite imagery and provides better information to the military officials so that they can chase the enemies. The third one is it provides logistics and supply chain and optimizes better routes to the military officials and ensures efficient deployment of resources. Then disaster response. GIS assists in coordinating humanitarian aid and disaster relief during military operations. Force mobility. GIS enhances movement planning by analyzing road networks, terrain, and obstacles, and also targets and precises the and it also analyzes road networks, terrain, and obstacles, as it helps to chase the obstacles and the enemies. Then comes the targeting and precision strikes. GIS provides precise geospatial data to guide targeting and minimize collateral damage. It is also used in simulations and training exercises to replicate real world environments and plays a very crucial role in border security, of course, as it supports in monitoring surveillance along borders, detecting unauthorized movements, and it is a very helpful communication system to integrate all the images we get from the GIS instruments and other and optimizes the placement and range of military communication. It aids in tracking and analyzing terrorist activities in safe house using geospatial data. So here we see in this poster as we have placed some very tiny elements of GIS we can use in defense. So here's a drone and other tracking devices used by the military officials. Thank you.
Thank you for all the students who have presented their posters. And I would like to welcome Dr. Dilip Kumar sir to conclude this session.
It was a very nice presentation by all the students. So I congratulate all of them. Hello, I'm audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
ठीक 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 है मैम ठीक है सारे बच्चों को मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ कि आज का हमारा जो इवेंट था सुबह से लेकर अभी तक यानी हमने 3 इवेंट्स किए और तीनों इवेंट्स के अंदर बहुत बढ़िया आप लोगों का रिस्पांस रहा और हमारे स्टूडेंट्स ने या जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट ने सबने कोशिश की अपने अपने तरीके से जीआईएस डे को सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए या जीआईएस को एनहांस करने के लिए तो थैंक यू ऑल सो विल मीट यू सून लेकिन जिस बच्चे ने इसमें अपनी एंट्रीज दी हैं चाहे वो पोस्टर मेकिंग के अंदर दिया हो या फिर मैप मेकिंग कॉम्पिटिशन्स के अंदर उन सबको ई सर्टिफिकेट्स तो मिलेगा ही मिलेगा चाहे वो पार्टिसिपेशन ही क्यों ना किया हो लेकिन साथ साथ we will see what we can do further for make one forum to collaborate on a single platform with the name of geospatial technology. ठीक है उसकी तरफ आगे बढ़ेंगे और बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को कोलैबोरेटिव वर्क हम रिप्रेजेंट करने की कोशिश करेंगे ठीक है ना इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सभी का ओवर टू शिवमैन
Thank you, all of you. You all are presented very well. Very nice work.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. And I would like to thank all the participants who have attended this event. And thank you for your time. And now I would like to conclude this event by saying that I would like to extend with heartfelt gratitude. And everyone who have participated have been working very hard for this day. And I'm very, very happy to be part of this event. And I would like to also note that all the students who are present here should or must register themselves, and so that we will be able to process the certificates that we would like to provide with each and every one of you. And that will be all. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
Siva, we all can leave now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Great job. Students, you all rock. Thank you, Dilip ji. Thank you, Anupama.
Thank you, ma'am.
Namaskar, Bandhani sir.
Namaste, namaste.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vanita. Thank you.
दिलीप सर
Thank you, Kamai.
हेलो कुछ कह रहा है?
हाँ जी दिलीप
जी सर दिलीप है जी जी
जी, मैं सुन रहा हूँ।
जी जी बहुत 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 धन्यवाद सर आपका बहुत ज्ञानवर्धक कार्यक्रम रहा
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू। बहुत बढ़िया लगा आपने ज्वाइन किया और
जी
हमारे इवेंट को बेस किया।
जी जी
ठीक है, थैंक यू सर।
Excuse me everyone, sorry to interrupt. हम लोग इवेंट को कंक्लूड करने से पहले एक सेकंड नेशनल एंथम लास्ट में ऐड करेंगे एंड आफ्टर द एंथम एवरीवन कैन लीव द मीटिंग.
Okay.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
जितने भी हमारे कोर टीम के मेंबर हैं, हम सबसे शाम को मुलाकात करेंगे जूम पे या उस पे गूगल मीट पे. शिवम मैन अरेंज द मीटिंग एंड टाइम आल्सो.
श्योर सर.
ओके.
पार्टी हो तो हमें भी याद कर लेना.
जी जी सर.
जरूर सर, जरूर जरूर.
नहीं, मैं तो आज ऑलरेडी तीन मैरिज में एंगेज हूँ. मैं तो घर से निकल रहा हूँ, तीन मैरिज में जाना है मुझे.
अच्छा, हम तो कॉलेज के लिए निकल रहे हैं सर, कॉलेज पहुंचने वाले हैं. बस मीटिंग है.
टुडे आई एम बिजी विद मैरिजेस.
ठीक है सर. ओके.
स्टूडेंट एक एक करके स्टूडेंट्स यू आर रिक्वायर्ड टू लीव वन बाय वन.